What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Guys, back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. And the Volunteers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. To the back. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Return. Go.
Might as well run him again. He's got enough. Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Straight ahead, it's Shepard. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Not down immediately. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Rush right in his face. There he goes. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Defense swarms him under a loss of 5 on the play, so they got 5 and gave it right back.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Shepard. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Keeps it himself. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option, the normal way, with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Chubb. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
and that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Changing the routes with his receivers. Snap from the gun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Return goes out of bounds.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Now on first down from the 30. Running inside. It's Shepard. Nowhere to go.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And send the tight end in motion. He's changing the play. The handoff. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll give it to the tight end. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. All over him immediately.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Chubb. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
From the gun, it's Shepard. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and You know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Second and long here. The run inside. It's Edwards. Got enough for the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Tight end now in motion. Right back to the well. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Drives inside. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Looking for the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Quick give. It's Edwards. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Right side, it's Warren. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Hits inside. It's Edwards. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Snapped on 4th down. Fires to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Brings it down on the right side. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
At the 15-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. In the backfield, it's Matthews. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, going to throw it. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Good, right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Straight ahead, it's Edwards. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with Old Dominion taking on the Georgia Southern Eagles. And it's the home team in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive.
Here now some other games you may have interest in and social media.
Wide open spaces. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
Out of bounds.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Odom. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot.
It's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Breaks into the open. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, that is not the start you wanted here in the second half on offense. You're already way down on the scoreboard. You need some good things to happen. And right out of the gate in the third quarter, you put it on the ground, and the defense hops on it. That is just poor job of ball security, and that is not a great job coming out, playing with fire and playing with energy.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Fights off the defender. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and of course they go out and get it.
Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pushes ahead. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. They have had a ton of success on 4th down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now that's what, 4 for 4 on 4th down. If it's going to continue to have this much success, I'm going to continue to go for it. So this offense has got it rolling.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running inside, it's Edwards. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Scanning the field, it's Chop. Look out! That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. That is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Fresh center downs going to the air. Unloads to the right. It's complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Gain of 20. First down for the offense.
The Vols peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Right side, it's Odom. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter.
Number 97, set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive going long. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Pats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Back to throw, it's Chubb. Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets rid of it.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Trying to get started. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Sells to run, looking to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down up to 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, it's Shepard. Pulled to the ground. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those...
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter, with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
So tough to avoid these mid-season lulls. You come in ranked in the top 10 and you find yourself in a lot of trouble. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Looking for the first down. Texas A&M lines up on 4th. Needs it. There he goes. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They give it to him again. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The offense set for a 1st down play.
Here we go. Ready. Shift. Hey, move. Still go.
Keeps it on the ground. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The Volunteers will call their 1st timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. They believe they can run right here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. The give. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And it's good! Still a 1-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big run.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Drops back on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Staley. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to throw on 1st. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on second and short. Out wide right, it's Staley. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Gain of 31 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Hauls it in the end zone for a touchdown, and now they just need the extra point to take the lead.
How about that? Coming up big. Less than 30 seconds in the ball game. You need a score, and this offense absolutely responds. Go kick that extra point, take the 7-point lead, and let your defense finish this one off.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. And that one ought to set us up for quite a finish. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Sets his feet. It's Chubb. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. They'll run it. To the 10. Touchdown, Aggies! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Looking to throw. He makes the grab for the 2, but wait just a second. There is a penalty marker on the field. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Gonna run it. It's Shepard. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.